Welcome to EFTM, and today looking at the brand new Amazon Echo Show 10 third generation. All that and more all the time here at EFTM's YouTube channel. Click subscribe, ring the bell. We'll bring you notifications whenever we've got new content here on YouTube. Now this is a $399 smart speaker and smart screen. To be honest, I am getting more and more into the Amazon ecosystem as they continue to push much further, I think, than Google at this point in time. I think it's an ecosystem that feels more open, but it's also just that touch easier to use. My only negative right now about the Amazon ecosystem is not having multiple homes in the app. So, you know, maybe I'm a bit unique, but I've got the home and the office and I want to be able to control both. With Google Assistant, you've got the option of choosing that in a drop-down menu and having multiple accounts essentially. Whereas with Amazon, I've got to log in, log out to different Amazon accounts. Now, leaving that aside, absolutely loving this device. Now, I've got the Amazon Echo Show 10 in my office at home. It's a nice big screen, gives you this interesting information all the time throughout the day, as well as relevant information like your parcel's been delivered or things like that. You've got smart home settings that you can access. You've got a whole bunch of things that you can do on the Echo Show, including watching videos. You can watch Amazon Prime content on here. Everything's coming. It's a very versatile device. But this is a bit different because look, it moves. So that's its first party trick. Now I should say this tilts, okay? Tilt and move. Very cool little party trick. But that's just so that you can point it to what point of the kitchen you're in. This is possibly the perfect kitchen speaker because no matter what you're doing, no matter where you are, you can have it pointing at you. But just pointing it at you is just one thing. Let me show you really why this matters. Now, I've kind of gone to summon it to do this, and what I'll do is I'll step back and do this. So I'll step back here a little bit and Alexa, what's the time right now?
The time is 6:05 a.m.
Thank you. But what's important here is...
Good morning.
Have a look at this. Can you see that? She's following me. Alexa, yeah, here I am. Play some John Farnham. Follows me around.
Shuffling songs by John Farnham on Amazon Music.
And the sound, unbelievable. Alexa, stop. Now, it's not the most perfect movement. It's a very, it's a bit jittery in its movement, but gee whiz, watching Alexa follow you around is strange. And you wouldn't normally walk around with it. It's not like it's a camera in a TV studio. The point here is when you are doing a recipe, for example, and it very much notices when you're bumping it too. It gives you all these settings. When let's say you're cooking, so you're at one end of the kitchen mixing, you move down the other end to get some ingredients. It will follow you so that if you're watching a video, a guided video, it will follow you around. I actually think that's a really, really cool thing, but it feels like a bit much to invest just to have that feature. No, this is where it really stands out. So I'm going to take you here into my Amazon app. Now, what you'll see here is, all your standard, these are our smart home settings. But when I go over here to camera, I can now choose the Echo Show as a camera. Watch this. And that is the camera here. Now I can hear my audio coming through there. Very strange. So this is a security camera. Indoor security camera. Very, very cool. Watch this. Hello, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. Like really good two-way sound. I mean, very good two-way sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So why do you need this? It gets a little bit better. Watch me do this. I can now control the camera and where it's looking, using just the touch of a finger. Now, the number one thing I'd say about this is the camera. I would normally have the Echo Show on this kind of angle because you're kind of looking up at it. But as a security device, it's better when it's like this because you get a better view of otherwise you're seeing the roof most of the time. So once you've got it in that kind of mode, You're just switching it around. Look at that. It's brilliant. That's unbelievable. And I could be controlling that from, frankly, anywhere in the world. And as you can see here, it tells you a member of your household is viewing your camera at all times. But it's this two-way audio, this get out of my house.
Get out of my house.
You know, that kind of security feature that is just, I mean, it's very well done. I'm telling you, that two-way audio may be one of the best in-home security. And I think a lot of the security products that I love, and I've got plenty at home, I don't feel comfortable with many of them being in my home. So I wouldn't want one being in the kitchen. But you've also got a button here to disable the camera. Okay, so the camera is off, motion is disabled, everything. Plus you've got your mute button to mute. So you've got two options there for controlling what is going out of the device. So for those people that have those concerns about privacy, press the mute button until you need it. Turn the camera off unless you need it. But turning that on when you leave for the day, so that you can see what's in your home, who's in your home, and what's going on. Maybe you want to say hello to your dogs and cats. Completely possible with this. Honestly, $3.99. I reckon they've nailed it. I think this is a fantastic speaker. Critically, it's a fantastic speaker. Really good sound, a kind of room-filling sound. Now, it's a bit weird because it's actually blocked by the screen at times, but it's very much it feels like a 360 sound, but it's actually firing out from the front. It's a really nice speaker, really great sound for $400, and that range of motion that it's got. And it will essentially move 360. So that's its extreme, and then that's its extreme. It won't continue to rotate. There is a stopping point. And in the settings, you can choose, I'll just quickly bring it up. You can choose in the settings, under motion, we can actually choose where it is. So we can choose the range of motion that the device has. So when you first set it up, it'll say, let me test, and it'll bump into things. So if you have stuff, like if it's up against a wall, it'll only go a certain way, and then you can choose that and change that a bit. So the motion point is around here. So I'll just show you. This thing here will now test where it can go and what it can do. It's a really simple way of setting it up. It works really well. But honestly, it's fantastic. So I've set the center pointers here, pointing at the camera, and now it's got that motion in that very simple range. So that's the entire motion that it will have, thinking that there's items here or things around it. So you can set that as you need. And that will work so that it won't actually rotate past that point when you're using that security camera concept. The security camera, number one reason to buy it. The number two reason is the follow me motion when you're doing things like recipes and the like. And number three, great speaker. The Amazon Echo Show 10, third generation, available now at amazon.com.au for $399.